Hello, lovely. It's Friday afternoon in the UK right now, and well, in Europe, in fact. And I just want to say congratulations for making it through the week because sometimes it's a tough thing, right? Just to get through to the week, to the weekend. I know some of you will work different hours. I was a shift worker for many times and used to get frustrated when everybody thought Friday was the end of the week, but for most of you, I suspect that it is. Um, it's been a week this week for me where I've been really trying to plan my week a bit more carefully. It's I've had the luxury of some time at home where I've been able to kind of do things as I feel a bit more, but I'm trying to put a bit more structure in now because I want to make sure I'm making the most of my days. And it's just so I'm so bad at being able to predict how much I can get done in a day. I'm always over optimistic as to what can be achieved. So my latest system, I guess, is to. I've always been a fan of Pomodoro technique, which is some of you will have used, where it's like you work for a set period of time and then you have a short break, and you do that throughout the day. Traditionally, the Pomodoro is 25 minutes and then a 5-minute break, and then on the fourth time you have a 15-minute break or a 20 longer break. Um, but I find that's too short for me. So I've been experimenting with 90-minute Pomodori. So working for 90 minutes straight and then having half an hour break after that, where quite often I'll do some housework or anything that gets me moving, really, or do a bit of exercise, a bit of stretching or something like that in between. Um, so I aim on a clear day, my aim would be to get 4 of those done, which is 6 hours of focused work for the day. But, it's very difficult because the in-between times there seems to be so many things that don't actually fit in the Pomodori that, fill up those in-between times so quickly. And it's interesting, seeing how many you can get done. On a really good day, I can get 4 done, but more often it's 2 or 3. And it's just really interesting how many distractions there are, putting the washing out or answering deliveries for my for my fella who's always got deliveries coming to the door and things. So this, it's a real challenge when you're at home trying to build structure into your day. So I understand if that's something that you also feel, but try the Pomodoro technique. I've tried it as 25 minutes, 45 minutes, and 90 minutes, but I feel like I need that 90 minutes of focus to really get some good work done. Um, so, and my heart also goes out to those of you who are having to go into the office and to work, or who like going into the office to work. But I know when being out of the house all week, how challenging that can be as well, because there are times when that's the kind of work that I've been doing, and then trying to get anything done and any admin done of your own life, which seems to be an ever growing pile, is a real challenge. So, my thoughts are with you as well. My big achievement today was that I managed to go for a swim at the pool. I try to go once a week, and I haven't been for 3 weeks. And that's because it's always so tempting to not go, because the swim times for me are in the middle of the day. And it's, you're in the middle of doing something and you just think, oh, really, like it's going to take 2 hours of my day to go for a swim. It takes me 20 minutes to walk there, have the swim, 20 minutes walk back, shower, hair wash, all of that. And it's so tempting to not go. But I woke up this morning and I'm like, it's a Friday. If I'm doing this on a Friday, mostly the chances are, unless I've got something that's due 5 o'clock on Friday, any other work that I haven't managed to get to, I can let that sit and do it on the weekend or leave it till Monday, uh, and take that time to go for a swim. And I'm so glad that I did. It was very crowded, I have to say. There's not enough swimming time, I think, for all the people who want to do lap swims. But on a beautiful day like today, to go out, 20-minute beautiful walk there through the park, have a swim, walk back. And when I walk back from the pool, I have slip-on sandals on so that I can walk back through the park barefoot. Once a week, I just want to be able to walk barefoot through the park, because it's so good for you to have your feet on the ground. And apparently, it sends negative ions or something through your body. And but I certainly feel better when I do that. So if you can, especially during the summer, obviously a bit more challenging in the winter, get some barefoot walking in, then that's a good thing to do. So anyway, that's my week. I've spoken to quite a few women this week who are needing a change, who are looking to, often in quite good positions at work, but their work is they're just not in love with work the way they once were. And knowing that, they might have another 20 years of doing this work, they're really ready to start exploring what else might be available to them. So that's what I do. So if you are in that position, I know you're not going to leave a comment on LinkedIn because why would you? You don't want anyone from work to see that. But please do feel free to send me a DM and we can start looking at what we might be able to do to plot your escape plan and see where you might end up next. Have an absolutely lovely weekend.